Hello, I'm Wafflestick, and welcome back to my Minecraft survival world here on 1.11, where we are going to be making something new today. And I'm really excited about it, because this is a completely different location than what my normal base is. Now this is a completely different location, as in, we have went through the nether quite a ways to get here. It took me a long time to get here, and there was a lot of digging involved, and finally I'm here. And I found a really nice place to call home. I'm going to go ahead and build in this mountainside because I thought it looked nice. As you can see, I've already terraformed it just a bit. I also terraformed this lot right here where my beacon resides. So that was an interesting project, but I think I'm going to continue today's episode with actually constructing the base in the mountainside. Now don't be alarmed, I may be using a different skin because of the way it's set up in land. I cannot use my own skin. It's kind of weird. There's like a host bug glitch that you cannot use your skin as a host in a LAN world. So in order to record this in a third person perspective, I've got to go to the Alex skin. So don't judge me too much. But let's go ahead and get cracking with this. And what can I say? I think I did a pretty good job on this space project. It was fun. I really like terraforming sometimes, just depending on what blocks I use, and I personally think terraforming on mountains is pretty cool. However, it does need some work. I just kind of roughly did it. I didn't do any aesthetically cool stuff going on the outside. As you could see, this rock wall right here sort of cuts into the grass. And I don't know if I really like that much. I think I want to cut some of that back and then also push some of the grass blocks up to make it look a little bit more blendy than what it is. But if we run up here and go into our base, I will show you kind of what we got to work with to start with. We have this open area right here. And I did not change some of these blocks, and I do need to fill in a few of these blocks that have been left kind of empty right here. Not too much. And there we are. That's pretty much it in a nutshell. Let's go ahead and do this block. Okay, we're starting to see something. So I would say that looks pretty good. I think we need to collect some glass and then maybe do some stained glass. Let me take a look just to make sure this side's okay. Yeah, okay, it's looking fine. But yeah, I mean, it could use a little bit extra work. I don't think it's going to take a whole lot to make it look really nice because I still need to, integrate some decorative stuff in here. But that's the thing about my style of building on Minecraft. I don't like to clutter up the world much. I like to keep it kind of straightforward. And obviously that side is really flat. So we do have some additions to make. But I think what I'm going to do as of right now is work on the inside of the base, just to kind of get a design going. So let's head over to the desert so I can collect some sandstone and some sand. As I was saying, there are some acacia trees out there, which would be kind of cool for something in the future. But I'm so thankful to have a desert. You do not know how thankful you are for a desert until you can actually get into it. If you don't have one near your spawn, it really makes a big difference when you do have one. But as you can see, things are going to go quite smoothly. I'm very thankful that I already have my efficiency tools to make this thing super fast and grateful. So we'll have a bunch of sand to work with, and then also I think I need to collect some birch wood or something of that sort to kind of go with it. I'll look around to see what my options are because there's about 3 or 4 different biomes around, which is absolutely excellent. I'm really happy with this episode today. Now I must say, at nighttime that looks pretty good. I just got back from my desert excursion. It was nice. Yeah, at nighttime it actually doesn't look too bad. It's kind of got that nice glowy warmth effect. kind of cool to see all the shaders, but don't really have the opportunity right now. All of these mobs are about, so I need to get up here to safety. Hopefully we'll be able to get under bed. Oh, there we go. No monsters in the area, so that's excellent. That zombie comes walking up here, surely he'll be on fire. And so beginning with this area, I think I want to go with the sandstone and birchwood method. And I'm thinking the birch should go on top of the ceiling up here, which is going to be a little bit awkward, but I think I may go one block lower because personally I think that'd be easier. And not only that, it's a really high ceiling. I don't really need that right now. So let's go ahead and get inside of our ender chest. Let me put just a couple of these sandstone blocks in there, and then I will go ahead transform this into birchwood, and hopefully we will have something to work with. I don't know if I just put my birchwood back in there, but let's just kind of get a feel for this. Okay, it looks really nice on the Faithful texture pack. That's why I like about birchwood on here. And while that is warming up, I had a creeper to blow up in here, so I've been trying to repair it a little bit. There we go, everything should be good. Spick and span. Now, while that glass is smoldering inside the furnace, I'm going to take the opportunity to go ahead and look at this birchwood ceiling, which I think looks quite well. I think we may need a separator for the columns because they just look like they, go into the ceiling there, which shouldn't be too difficult. I'll figure out something, maybe some cobblestone or something of that sort, some kind of slab. I'll have to take a look and kind of contemplate what I'd like. I think I want this to go there because it just looks a little bit better. Yeah, I'm liking it so far, and that's the thing about this build. It's not very symmetrical except for this side, which is going to get more into our base, but this wasn't intended to be symmetrical. I'm thinking it's going okay. It's going fine as right now. I'm just kind of working with it and hoping for the best. And still maintaining the good old-fashioned way of collecting ink sacs. Here we go, we got a few squids here that we can work with. That way I can get some black dye for my glass. I have this subtle obsession for black when it comes to glass. I don't know what it is, I just think it looks really nice. Maybe a little bit more modern with that kind of old dingy feel that Minecraft sometimes sets off. Looks really nice. Because we got 11 sacks, and I think that'll be fine. I think that'll work. So let's go ahead and head back up, and we should have about 88 black stained glass. And come to think of it, I think the glass looks really good, especially with the connecting textures. You don't have all those horrible lines while we're looking out of the glass itself. I did leave this opening open, just so that we will have an area to get out of. So let's go over here and take a look and see what the glass looks like from back here. Okay, yeah, looks pretty good. That's kind of odd between the columns there. I think maybe that might bother me a little bit, but we could figure out something potentially for that. Let's go up here and see if maybe, looks like I already used all my glass, but if we had, I think we would need another set of glass blocks there. So let's go ahead and put a stone there. And we will definitely need to put some glass or some kind of structure there because it's bothered me to no ends. So I may have lied to you guys. I really did have some glass blocks in here. Just crafted some more. I just seen 4 of them in there before I did craft those. So let's go over here and just kind of put down this glass. Ooh, I can't. Ooh, that's a problem there. Hopefully, maybe we could just break it and just see what it looks like compared to that. Okay, yeah, I think I'm just going to leave that slab out because personally it would drive me crazy if it was on the columns there, but it does look pretty good. And I think I need to go ahead and place them behind this, in front of this column right here. So let's go ahead and take a look. Let's go ahead and break these slabs here and then place our glass from the top to the bottom. And if I can get up here to do this, for some reason these slabs, I have a hard time with them whenever I am traversing around the map. So, okay, that's 2 of the columns down, even though we do have 1 left. I would say that actually looks pretty good. It's kind of weird, maybe the dark spots that the glass protrudes to. I think it looks pretty good. Let me know down in this comment section what you think about it and how I can improve that design with the glass, but as far as looking into the birch wood, that looks absolutely awesome. For it all to come together, I think I'll have to use some sandstone, which is going to be an interesting tactic. I'm not absolutely sure what I think about light builds. I have different opinions on them, just depending on how they are applied to the design itself. But if we take a look here, just to kind of get an idea of what the flooring would look like. Yeah, okay. I think it's going to look okay. We've got to really figure out wall design, though. That's one thing I may need some help with. I'm not absolutely sure on the wall because I was originally going to use cyan colored clay blocks or clay blocks. But unfortunately, I don't know how to get a massive amount of clay. I think I've just got to get a Fortune 3 shovel or get Fortune 3 on my shovel for it to look a lot better. But I think, okay, that looks pretty good. Yeah, I think that looks good. Let's just keep building onto the sandstone and hopefully we will get a wall design totally figured out. And breaking that block, that should be all of the flooring itself, which I think looks pretty nice with the birch wood. Now, obviously the walls are just not going to work, and maybe the sandstone is just a little bit much. It's really repetitive. That's the thing about sandstone, is you need really something to break it up to make it look a little bit less boring, which is going to be the walls. And I'll have to figure out something for that. I'm sitting here looking in my ender chest just to get an idea of maybe something we could use. But I'm not absolutely sure if I want to use nether brick this time because, I don't know, it's just way too much of a contrast and it looked good in like an aquatic room, but in this room itself, I just don't think it's going to match up with anything. But to finish off this floor design, I would like to get some of those textures within the sandstone blocks. So let's see if we can find sandstone. Here we go. And if we go ahead and pull those over like so, we'll get ourselves good old slabs. And I think lining up slabs along the side of the whole area would look good. So let's go ahead and give that one a shot as well. So I must say the sandstone slabs look pretty good once they are in place. And I think it looks pretty neat. The texture kind of breaks up the flooring itself, but we do need a wall design at some point. Let me know you guys' thoughts down in the comment section because I'm really terrible when it comes with light designs. When it comes with kind of the brighter, more fun design. I guess I'm more of a distone kind of designer. I like things black and white and gray. That's just kind of my thing. I mean, it's so obvious from my player skin. So as you can see, we do have an extension to the corridor back here to a little workstation. As you can see, I've already implemented a little system. This is going to be our smelter system, which is very compact and it works very nicely. I just think things look much more even with this design compared to some of the older ones. Now how this works is this main chest up here operates as our item catcher. So we put our items into that. It flows down into the furnace directly from that chest. As you can see, the hoppers bend, go backwards behind this chest and into the top of the furnace. This chest directly connects to the coal input, so it automatically feeds coal. So you just put coal in this chest and it'll go into your furnaces and distribute evenly along with the items themselves. And down here is your final result. Anything that's cooked is placed into that chest and it's good to go. Now as you can see, I am cooking up some glass and I think I need just a little bit more in there because knowing me, I'm going to be using glass sometime in the future and I probably should work on getting some more coal. But with all of that said, I think I'm going to integrate a few more little pieces and see what we can get going. Cross your fingers this goes well because I may mess this up and just totally have to rebuild it from the stone blocks. Cross your fingers. Okay, the last few chests should go in nice and smoothly, nothing too crazy. Let's see if we can do this without causing much of a fuss because I want all these chests facing the same way. My OCD drives me crazy when they're not going that way. There we go. And that should work for our storage system that is temporarily there because we will need somewhere to store junk once we do get our storage system in place. But I need to get my crafting table off of the floor and put it somewhere in the wall, making it look a little bit nicer. But I think I need to go ahead and make a little crafting area as well, which may be a little bit more challenging because the crafting table is a really difficult thing to decorate with, as far as making it the centerpiece. So maybe a crafting table there, and if I do have an ender chest, which this one right here would work, but I also have an extra one outside, and I do need to clean up this area because it's looking pretty rough over here. But I think I have a pickaxe in one of my chests that I can pick up my ender chest. One of them has silk touch, so that's a good thing. I'll go ahead and use it and get my ender chest and move some of the stuff over there. Getting all that stuff was pretty simple because we already had it, and that's a good thing because we really need this stuff. So let's go ahead and I guess put our anvil here inside the wall, just keeping things a little bit more convenient, along with our ender chest right there. And I'm thinking it looks pretty good. We have a nice little work area. I'm thinking something should go right here, but I'm not absolutely sure of what. So this is a nice little work area. I'd say it's nice and clean, ready to go. We have a super smelter here, our storage system, along with an ender chest, a crafting table, and anvil, which is quite lovely. And I think I want to add one more thing, which is going to be an extra chest for things that would involve crafting. So let's go ahead and put another chest back there. I think that's going to look okay. And then we need to go ahead and put a half slab right there just to make things look a little bit neater. I think I'm going to go ahead and do this, break those blocks, and put my half slabs on top to keep it all even, with maybe a couple of stairs here. I want to make this little disposal area because I personally don't like items in my inventory cluttering everything up, and I think it looks a lot better when we can get rid of things quite quickly. And this is going to require a trapdoor, which I would be missing one wood piece from. Let's get that from our chest right here. I do have some birch wood in one of these chests. There we go. Let's go ahead and make ourselves some trapdoors. Put one right here. That way I could just open it up and look, I want to get rid of something. Let's go ahead and get rid of 10 sticks. Here it is. And then we can go ahead and shut it. So this is going to be my little workstation. I think it looks pretty good. Last but not least, to polish up this workstation, I added an infinite water source because I thought this would be good for decorative purposes and also for any farming purposes in the area. But if we do gather that, as you can see, water is refilled and we are good to go, I think, with the workstation. Of course, if you guys have any suggestions, leave them down in the comment section and I will look at adding some stuff to the workplace. And I do need to make a bedroom at some point. I've really got to put my bed somewhere else because it's kind of floating in mid-air right now. I don't know if I like that much, but I think what I need to do is go ahead and get my silk touch pickaxe. We'll break this ender chest and put it back in our inventory. And then also we need to go ahead and break these blocks as well to get those out of the way to make it look a little bit neater. And while I do see this, I should probably go ahead and repair it real quick. And also our crafting table. Okay, it's looking a little bit better. And we did get a lot done with this episode. I'd say we did pretty well. We got everything terraformed, all the glass up, and some of the inside decorated. And I think that's going to be it for episode 8. Hope you guys did enjoy it. It was a good blast doing some of that design on the base behind me. But let me know your suggestions down in the comment section about that wall, because I do need some design ideas. I could personally not do it all on my own. I do struggle with design sometimes, but I think that's going to be about it. And as you can see, I've updated my cape. Just thought I'd show that off before we ended today's episode. But guys, take care, and we'll see you in episode 9. Have a fantastic day.